How's it going, It's Unsub here. And for today, I would like to give a shout out to Keyless Entry and a congratulations on 250 subscribers. That's a fantastic milestone, bud. It's pretty impressive, and I mean, it's no shock you put out some good videos. People want to watch it. So I'm going to be entering into the giveaway today under the advanced section, which requires picking of a 6-pin lock with a number of security pins. And as you know, I'm not a big gutter. I don't really have the proper followers, pinning tweezers, things like that for gutting and reassembly. So I'm going to be picking Master 410 here with the 401 keyway. Here's the key for it. Pretty nice bitting on it. So I'm going to be using top of the keyway tension and Sparrow's offset hybrid, at least to start, and we'll see if we need to do anything else from there. So I know you're a fan of these LOTOs keyless, so I hope you enjoy the video. I enjoy practicing on them too. They're definitely tougher for me than the 888 keyway Brady and Avis's, just because of the keyway mainly. Also, I find the feedback's a little bit harder to read on these masters. They're kind of, I don't know how you'd say it, kind of grindy, scrapey. They don't really, I don't know, they don't give quite as nice a feedback as the Avis's. And I mean, the core's pretty sloppy in them, stuff like that kind of makes it a little bit difficult to feel sometimes what's going on. Of course, it's not like Master isn't known for having sloppy cores, so kind of to be expected. I guess it's not so much the core as it is the core in the housing that's flopping around. Core itself is pretty nice on these guys. I've still yet to take one apart. I intend to do that. I'd like to have a closer look at it. I have one actually that I'd really like to make a challenge lock out of. The bidding is just absolutely wild. I just recently, after months, have been able to get an open on it. I was kind of waiting for that before I decide to take it apart, but I think I might have a couple more picks at it before I go tearing into it. But I think it would make for a really challenging challenge lock bidding. As long as I can make some half decent pins for it, I think it'll give some people a run for their money. Every time I think I'm setting something, I can hear something drop. Yes, these guys are definitely a little bit more challenging than the Brady's 7140s that you guys have seen me pick, and the Avis 7240s. Oh no, I'm losing my tension wrench. Alright, let's get an open on this. Enough fooling around. I feel like I need to set pin 1 or 2 here, but every time I try to do that, I start hearing other things dropping, and then I don't even get a set on it. Oh, there we go. And I'll show you that other one with the wild bidding once I get this picked, so you can see what I'm talking about. It's got to be one of the better bidded locks I've probably ever seen. And then with the 401 keyway, it's a nightmare to work with. But it was a very rewarding open once I finally did get it, after many hours of frustration. It's funny how you can have a type of a lock, you know, like these Master 410s. I've opened a bunch of them before. Never, like, I've definitely had some challenging ones, some that give me a bit of a struggle to get open, but I was always able to get them open, except for this one that really put up a fight. Like I said, for hours, off and on for months I was working on it. I think it was one of my earlier Master 410s. I should be able to get this. The video's getting a little bit longer than I was hoping it would be, but it is a pretty nice bidding. I know I've gotten this one before. Alright, I'm going to start over. I don't know what's going on now. There's a whole bunch of stuff dropping in there. Nice false set again. Feeling for that counter rotation. Maybe I'll need to switch out my pick here to something a little bit easier to get on a single pin. Up to 7 minutes already. That's alright. It's definitely worth working for. Keyless Entry's a great guy. I talk to him a lot on Discord on the Extraordinary League of Pickers. He's helped me a bunch with you know, some techniques and strategies for different locks, and I appreciate that help. And I've said it a million times, but I think one of the things that really keeps me picking is how great the community is and how supportive. Yeah, I don't think, I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, I might have quit a long time ago, but I don't know. It's a great community to be a part of, and I enjoy doing it. Don't get me wrong, but if it was one of those things where everybody's trying to hide their secrets and whatnot, I think I would have gotten frustrated a long time ago and quit before getting into any of the tougher stuff. Alright, what have I got left here? Oh my goodness, I think I almost had it, and then I lost it. But I know you guys aren't even going to hear any of this because you're probably going to skip through 90% of this video, and I don't blame you. You've only got so much time, and there's so many people to support. I can only expect a couple minutes of your time per video, because I totally get that there's life. There's, you know, a million people out there making videos that all deserve a bit of your time as well. So that's the one thing that, you know, makes me not feel too bad when I get these long videos coming out. It's like, well, I mean, it's long, but there's always that scroll bar. You can scroll ahead to whatever you want to look at, and no big deal. It'd be nice if I could get an open on this, though. It's going to be incredibly irritating if I don't. but I know I can, so I will. If this ends up being a 20-minute video, I apologize. We're already at 10, so halfway there. Alright, change position a little bit. That always can make a big difference too, right? Get a little bit more comfortable. Sorry if you don't have as good a view, but really hate when that happens. It's kind of, I thought I was on a bit of a roll there. Okay, it's time to focus and get this open. So I'm gonna stop talking as much and start feeling. I can get away with talking a lot on the Brady's, but not on these Masters. I'm gonna switch out the pick. See if I can get a little better single pin control here. I do love that offset hybrid, but sometimes it's just a little imprecise for what I need. And I'm not great at the really fine tipped picks, which is why I kind of go for the offset hybrid a lot of the time, but sometimes it just isn't what you need. I also like that you can get under pins a little bit easier with the forward taper. I don't know what you'd call it. I'd really like higher reaching offset hybrid. I think would be a profile that would be really good for me. There we go. There's the open. Sorry it took 14 minutes to get there, but we got there. And I appreciate those of you who stuck with me to the end. And I understand for those of you who skipped ahead, because it's not all that exciting to see the 18 millionth person pick a LOTO 410. But that's all I've got to say about that. Keyless entry. Fantastic guy, great channel. Congratulations again. Have a good one.